Hello, are you surprised to see me again? I am going to share a topic today about Tesla price, right? What is happening to Tesla price? Is it looking like it's about to crash? Now, also, I'm going to share about the stock market and talk about what is my view on the presidential election and whether how is it going to impact the market and also how is it going to impact the implication to the economy. All right, if this is something that you like and you enjoy and you want to know, please give me an early thumbs up, and that will really help me to be able to spread this video to more people. Sounds good to you or not? Okay, what are you waiting for? Smash the like button, smash the like button. Okay, in any case, okay, so a lot of people and this is one of the hottest stock, right? But if you look at the volume, and the volume for Tesla is dropping, so it seems like the interest for Tesla is also dropping, and it looks like it might be going down. So what are the chances that you'll be going down? Now over here, let's take a look at the Tesla market, right? Okay, the Tesla stock. Hang on, let me try and move things around. Okay, so if you look at the Tesla stocks, has been going on an uptrend. Okay, if you look at the trend line, it's going up. So if it is going up, that means, right, if you believe that the trend is your friend, what do you mean by the trend is your friend? That means never beat the trend. If the price is moving up, you should continue to be long in the market, because the trend is your friend. Never go against the trend. If the price is going up, you'll just stay long. And as long as you stay long, you probably would be able to profit from this trend. Okay, until you reverse. Only when you reverse, then you probably want to liquidate your position. Okay, so right now Tesla trend is going up, so it's a good thing or bad thing? Yeah, it's looking good. Now here's the thing, whenever there's a wedge, or okay, some people call it a triangle, some people call it a pendant, okay, whichever terminology you want to use. All right. So whenever there's a squeeze, okay, you can see there's a price squeeze movement. There will be a big movement coming. Okay, the big movement can be going up or going down. So over here there's a squeeze, and then what happened next? It went down, but this squeeze probably is supposed to go up, probably because of COVID-19, so it came down, right? Okay, then there's another squeeze over here. After this squeeze, what happened to the price? It went up. So there's another squeeze over here. After that, what happened to the price? It went up. So can you see there's always a big movement after the squeeze, right? So now can you see there's a very, very big squeeze though happening. So after this very big squeeze, something is going to happen. Something big is supposed to be happening, right? So the price will go up or down. So it's supposed to go one way. It can go up, it can go down, you will never know. But so far, based on the patterns and based on the theoretical explanation of this pattern, it's supposed to go up, right? Okay. So now the big news. Tesla has beat earnings, and Tesla reported a fifth consecutive quarter of profit, handily beating analyst estimate, right? And has remained on track to deliver 500,000 cars in 2020 despite the weaker sales in the rest of the global auto industry. So that's good news. That's really good news. And also Tesla, it says that it has beaten earnings better than expected, and also Barron's has decided to, because of that, right, have decided to upgrade the stock. So this is a good thing or bad thing for Tesla? It's a good thing for Tesla. Okay. And if you think that 2020 is really big for Tesla, consider how it might look like in 2021. It will be even bigger. Wow. So they are even suggesting that the delivery will surge for another 70% next year. That means stock is going to go even higher probability, right? So all this great news has came out. By right, based on the big squeeze, it's supposed to push the price up or down. I think it's supposed to push the price up. I think, okay, because stock prices are moved by news. Okay, one of them is news, right? So if the news is good, then it's supposed to push the price higher. So let's take a look. In 22nd of October, all the good news came out. And what happened to the Tesla price? Came down. So what is happening? Now, understand that the reality is not important. The reality of what is happening is not important. More important is the market sentiment, okay? The perception of the market sentiment and what they're expecting. Now, if you were to watch my video in March, right, okay, when the COVID-19 situation was very bad, so there were a lot of bad news in the market. When the bad news in the market there were a lot of bad news in the market, but the stock market stopped reacting to the bad news. So instead, when the bad news keep hitting the news and the market still continue to go up, right? Okay, or stop going down, that means the bear has died. Correct or not? Okay, so over here, the bull market, okay, so the bull market, the good news is hitting the street, but then yet the stock is not going up anymore. That means what? Maybe the bull is dying, okay? So this is a danger sign. All right. So look at this. There's a squeeze, and good news is happening, but yet the market, the stock price of Tesla, right, is not going up. It's not gapping up. Okay. So if it's not gapping up, the opposite is up will be down, correct or not? Okay. But is it going to go down? What is actually happening? Why good news is not moving Tesla price, right, to go up higher? There are many reasons. I believe you watch other YouTube video, you have all the news and all the updates. So I'm not going to repeat any of them, okay? Yeah, so because of the recall of the car and then things like that, right, in China, okay? And also expectation, but looking good, no, overall. So let's take a look. Now, I want you to understand that company stock market price movement usually will mimic the overall market movement, Okay, so if you look at Tesla, if you look at this is the overall market movement, I'm using NASDAQ because it's technological stock, right? So NASDAQ, see when it is moving up, what happened to Amazon and what happened to Tesla? It will continue to move up, right? When NASDAQ is coming down, what happened to all the rest of the company? Even though during the COVID-19 situation, Amazon is doing very well, so it will also go down, okay? Market in sentiment, so you move together. Yeah, then when the market rally, right, can you see Amazon rally? Can you see Tesla rally? Correct. So right now, what is the overall market doing? The overall market, it's not moving anyway. Okay, it's hitting like a double top, not moving. Okay, so it's like undecided, don't know whether to move up or move down. So it's undecided. Looks like it is hovering in the range bound. So then look at Amazon, same thing, right? Look at Tesla, same thing. Correct. So they are mimicking or mirroring what the general sentiment of the whole market is doing, and why the market is currently pause for a moment. The reason why I believe it is paused because of the election. Okay, so if you look at all the, I have created this, not created this chart. I did a comparison, right, between Nasdaq, between S&P, between Dow Jones. And if you look at the price movement right now, they are moving in the same direction. Correct? Now they are all undecided. They don't want to move up. They don't want to move down. Tonight probably will go down, right? But you never know. It's range bound, right? Okay, so what is happening now? I suspect this will probably be the continuation of the pattern, right, until election over, because election is creating anxiety to the market. They don't know who is going to win, and they believe that whoever wins will have some impact to the overall US economy and also impact to the stock market. So because of that, right, they want to find out who is going to win first. Because if Trump is going to win, then he don't want to spend so much money, right? Okay, and because he's not going to spend so much money, not enough stimulus, it is not good may not be good for spending overall. Okay, for if it's Biden is going to win, then Biden is pro spending because it's for the people, right? So it's for the people, and because it's for the people, so they want to increase tax. Then maybe not good for the business, but good for people, and there will be more stimulus going to the economy, okay, or going to the market. So then they want to know who is going to win because it has some implication to the stock market. Now, right now, therefore, you can see, right, there's a double top forming in a way. Okay, so whoever wins, the market probably going to react a little bit. Okay, a double top means it has hit a high. The first time it hit a high, and then the second time it hit the high again, but it doesn't seem like it's going up. So there's a chance that it may just come down. Okay, if you look at my previous video, I kind of talk about what do you mean by a double top. You can just Google, okay? So if let's say, right, really there's a double top, where would it come down? I believe, right, okay, this will be the previous high. Over here, can you see the previous high? Okay, except for this one, except for Dow Jones. In Dow Jones, you look at this support level, okay? For Dow Jones, you look at the previous low. For the rest, you look at the previous high. The previous high probably will be the support level, very good support level. Okay, it will come down, and this will act as a base. And then if really price come back down again, right, to this level, I believe it's a good buying opportunity. Yeah, but of course you need to do your research, and this is just for entertainment purposes, just based on my opinion. I'm not asking you to buy. I'm not investor. I'm not qualified financial consultant. Okay. Okay, so this is just my opinion, and this is what I feel that if, let's say, no matter who win or lose, right? Okay, so the market may react. The market reaction will cause the price to come down over to this point. And to me, this is a good buying situation. Now, why? Now, because right, overall, if you look at election year, there's 82 chance that market will always go up. No, end of the year higher. There's a higher chance. Okay, 82% chance that is higher. Okay, 18% chance that it will be negative. So because of that, right, I don't want to fight history. Of course, history is no guarantee that it's going to happen or whatever. No guarantee that whatever is going to happen in the past, it will happen in the future again. There's no guarantee. But history and historical data is our best bet. So based on historical data since 1929 all the way until now, I think it's quite accurate. Okay, to not say accurate, but just to use the historical data to our advantage and to help us make a decision, because that's what we have. If not, then it will be just a pure guessing game, correct or not? Okay, since there's an 82% chance that the year will end up higher in the fourth year, so therefore I believe if, let's say, the market were to come down a little bit or come down a lot, I think it's definitely a buying opportunity, you know. Okay, so you see, okay, after presidential election, even if it come down, you will go back up again. If it come down, or you will just go back up, okay, you will just keep going up. So the chances of it going up is higher than it's coming down. Therefore, I won't take a position now, but if, let's say, it were to come down further, right, I think it's a good buying opportunity, okay, based on the historical pattern. Okay, and the other thing is this: no matter who win, who lose, right, the stock market has always been up. No, this one, I think, if you look at other video, probably you will see this chart before. No matter who win, who lose, right, whether is it Republican or whether is it going to be Democrat, yeah, the market always tends to go up in the long run. Yeah, so it doesn't matter who win. So therefore, if, let's say, whoever win, if the market will come down, then I will buy in again. Now, why is it that no matter who win, right, okay, the market tends to go up? Now you have to understand, no, the nation, it's or US, right? Okay, the private sector employ about 85% of the American. No, okay, government only account for about 14%. So at the end of the day, it is the private sector that drives the stock market. The private sector that drives the stock market. So if the private sector, they are all doing relatively well, okay, and they are doing good, so that means, right, eventually the stock price will be pushed up higher, correct? Okay, it's not the stock price is not determined by the government; it's determined by the private sector. So because of that, I believe that the economy is largely dependent on the private sector. So because of that, I'm not saying that the US government has no impact on the private sector or the economy, but the larger influence will be from the private sector, really. Okay. And if you look at it, so let's say government spend, but government spending will it impact the economy? Of course it will. If you look at it, right? Every time whenever there's a crisis or when the government spend more money, so what happens to the stock price? Take a look. It will go up, right? Okay. So now it's happening again, but I don't have the chart. Yeah. So now it's happening again. The spending is gonna go up again. So whether is it Biden or whether is it Trump, they are spending no matter what. It's just a matter of how much. Okay, it's either $2 trillion or $500 billion, right? So that means, right, yeah, I feel because of that they spend, then the economy will continue to improve and the market will continue to go up. That's what my take on it. So and then but there will be a lot of debt, right? So debt is not good for the US. Now okay, the total debt is account for about 30 over percent of overall US GDP. Okay, and it's not the highest, if you look at it, it's not the highest in the world. Yeah, the highest they are not the highest in the world, and so far in the history been trending okay. I don't think this will be a big problem in the short term. It could be in the very long term that it will be a big problem. Now, the stock market do not react based on long term problem. You only react based on the next 32 to 48 months, right? 32 to 48 months. that is how the stock market will react, right? Based on the news. So if let's say anything has got a 10-year down the road, or 15-year down the road, or 5-year down the road, then it will be a problem. Stock market won't react first one. Okay, it will just continue to stay on its track, based on what is going to happen in the next 2 to 3 year or 5 year. So therefore, if you think that, well, what about the debt? What about the negative interest, all that kind of thing, right? Okay, if it is not going to impact the market in the mid to long term, then I don't think the market will move because of all these problems. So right now, so let's come back right to the topic of Tesla. So what is going to happen to Tesla? What is going to happen to Tesla? I think, right, one of the key catalysts will be what is going to happen to the overall market sentiment. Now, if the market sentiment is going to be a bit shaky at the moment, so let's say it is because of uncertainty. Uncertainty will cause market to move, right? Okay, to move up and down. So probably down. And because they are worried whether who is going to win, is it going to be Biden or is it going to be Trump? And because of that, the market is going to come down a bit. So if it's going to come down a bit, Tesla probably going to follow through and come down a bit. Yeah. And if Tesla were to come down, then I think so it depends on whether you trust the company or not. If you trust the company, if you think that it's going to do well, I think it's really a buying opportunity, because right, in the long run, whether is it going to, because the presidential election is just a short-term impact to the stock market. So in the long run, probably it's going to go up. Yeah, market is probably going to go up and tend to go up higher. That means, right, if Tesla is a good company, and because it's a good company, so in the next few years it's going to do better, then this dip will also be just temporary. So for me, right, all the dip will be considered a good buying opportunity. That's for me. Now, the other thing I want you to take note will be this. Okay, is a VIX. VIX is fear index, like a fear index. So when VIX goes up, right, that means the market came down a lot. So you can see, right, during the March, you all know, COVID-19 situation, when VIX is very high, then what happened to the market? Came down a lot. Okay, now if you look at it, VIX is high in 2009. 2009, VIX very high, right? Okay, market don't like fear one, no? If you remember, market don't like fear one. So when the market is in extreme fear, it will tend to come back down. Yeah, because market don't like fear. And when it come back down, what happened? That means the stock market will go up. So after it go up, it will come back down. Okay, then it will go up, maybe slightly, it will come down. But there will always be a huge spike. Yeah, always be a huge spike. So after a huge spike, then it will come back down. Okay, after a huge spike, it will come back down. Remember, after a huge spike, it will come back down. Okay, wait. I'm trying to move. So see, there's another spike again, then another spike, then you will eventually come back down, right? Okay, so now what is happening now? Okay, it's spike again. So then it is coming back down. Will there be another few spike before it come down again? It will. But remember, every spike becomes a good buying opportunity, because usually you don't see many gigantic spike within one short period. It will be one gigantic spike in a while. Then after that, followed by slowly coming down. As it's slowly coming down, you don't need to wait for it to have another big spike. No, it's very hard to wait for this kind of moment. Okay, because one big spike only happen once in a blue moon. Once you miss that chance, that's why I buy here, That's why I make my buying decisions here, Okay, so once you miss that chance, then the rest will just be small spike. You can buy again. Okay, let me just go back to the chart again. See, big spike. Okay, big spike. Then it come back down, big spike, then we'll trend that down, big spike, we trend down. Eventually, the whole market will continue to trend downwards. As it trend downwards, right, the overall bull market is going up. So this will be every time whenever there's a spike, I will always take it as a buying opportunity, because the market don't like to stay in constant fear. Just like human being, we don't like to stay in constant fear. If let's say we are constantly in fear, we will find a way to balance it out and make the fear no longer a fear for us. Okay, so far so good. I hope this is good information for you. If you really like what I'm sharing with you, please give me a thumbs up. I did a lot of hours of research to make this video for you. So tell me, do you think the bull run will continue into its 2021? If you think so, just share with me your comment. I look forward to hear from you again. This is Strongerhead signing off, and bye-bye.